And as always, like we are on every Tuesday, we are joined by Dr. Jeff Pierce, our injury insider here in studio. And Doc, there is something, I rarely do this.
Rarely.
But I have one old man thing that we've been talking about that I will not include you in because that is not your area. But another old man thing I have going on. But before we get into that, Doc, question for you. Since it's like cut day and we're a couple hours away from guys, being unemployed and stuff like that, this just popped in my head when you walked in the door. What's that look like when somebody gets cut and a team wants to sign them? Are they like flying them around the country for physicals? Like how do the medicals work on a guy that gets cut signing with a new team? Because you hear that, right? Guy gets cut, 10 minutes later, he signed with the Bears. Like, how does that work?
I mean,
pending physical, right?
Usually the physical part isn't the integrated part, right? So, yes, when a new player is being considered, medical's always considered, especially if there's a history. If there's no history, then we kind of give a rubber stamp kind of moment. But if there's a history, like I was saying before, it's kind of like Carfax. We know what's going on. Usually these players will walk around with their whole medical file, so we're not searching for it. So, like, say, for instance, someone had a shoulder injury last year, and they didn't make the team where they were playing a year before. Is it because of the shoulder? Is it because they didn't rehab properly? That plays a role, but the major role is probably skill level overall, or, a lot of times it's what the other team's missing. Like you said, Chicago. If they need a cornerback and they're light and they had 2 injuries, like we've had a couple injuries in the preseason, it's filling that spot. So it's just your grade is a little bit lower. But from a medical, yeah, we do everything from a full physical. Hey, this guy is still weak. He still has injuries. He didn't get the surgery he should have. He's still lacking on this side. But like for us, we'll go through a full. If there's anything on their Carfax that's showing up, we'll double check that and make sure they're strong.
Is it just like a normal physical, like you'd went through in high school and that type of stuff?
No, it's not a turn and cough kind of physical.
No?
Okay. They don't check that at all?
Do you use a little mallet on the knees?
Yeah. Like,
yes,
do you really?
That's a neurological workup, yeah.
For real?
Well, the hammer is the hammer. You take it as a kid, but it's to look at reflexes. It gives us how your body's reacting. So there's a lot of information that we goof around and do the knee and make the kid laugh and all, but we're looking at, that's how your whole circuitry is connected.
So what is an NFL physical like then, or a NHL physical?
You want to get in a gown?
Are you talking dirty to me, Doc?
With your shorts on.
Yeah.
I mean, no.
No, what is it? What is it like? It's more of a musculoskeletal functional.
Okay.
Like, to be serious for a minute, we do all the medical, right? We listen to your heart, your lungs, all that. And that was your high school physical. Make sure you don't have a hernia. A lot of times, the reason they do the turn and cough is because there was a lot of hernias or undistended testicles, things like that were being picked up in those things. So it was a very preventative thing. It wasn't necessarily, you can play sports if you had a test. I don't know
if you've only dropped one.
A groin, one of your nuts didn't fall properly.
There you go. That's fair.
Talk to the Woodward
streets.
Sports people.
Yeah.
Hey, you're speaking to somebody in the chat directly right now. Someone's feeling that.
No doubt about it.
No, I mean, but for men, which is mostly men, you should be examining yourself once a month. You should be able to understand what the normal size is. You have one to the other, but I don't think that's where we want to go here. But we can talk about physical. We do the basics, right? But in a musculoskeletal sports, we're looking at every core position, right? The core of your shoulder, the core of your hip, the core of your back, everything, like where your abs, where you're missing. Like the coolest thing I've ever seen is someone had surgery 3 years earlier. He played for the arena football team back in the day when they were here.
Detroit Fury.
The Fury.
That was my first media job.
Really?
Yep.
It was my first head doctor job.
Oh,
look at us. Look at us,
We
Doc.
started together.
Yeah, we did.
Well, Jamie Samuelson started there, too.
Yep, absolutely. He actually that's where Jamie and I became friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's cool.
Shout out to Jamie.
Yeah, no doubt.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
But, so it goes to, so I examined his back, which nobody ever did. He had a segment, 2 segments, where his paraspinal, his back muscles, his canals never developed. And it will shut down after surgery, and then if you don't do something to stimulate that muscle to come back, it won't come back. So he had all this big defined muscle, and we did a tapping technique, a firing pattern technique that got him and got his core strength better. So there's little stuff like that. There's shoulders. I'm really strong below the shoulder height, but if I go above my shoulders or I go up and out, I have weakness. So all that stuff is what we do, and that's kind of what Michigan Sports and Spine's about. We peel it back the next layer. And when you're talking about millions of dollars and players, that's what we do. And I think most of the Detroit team does that. I've talked to other players, and I go, how long have you had that? You've gone through 3 seasons. He's like, yeah, they just kind of wipe me off. There's teams that are kind of lackadaisical on their physical. You got the skill, you got the money. I'm not going to hold you up.
Is that worth the risk, though, for a franchise, you think? Because if
it
you're buying
happens.
a damaged product that you're not going to acknowledge as damaged,
But it's acknowledge the damage, but also recover, right? We have so much science and so much good physicians and trainers and everything. You're a better athlete. I can tell you, I have someone that won the Super Bowl a couple times, and he played with an arm injury that is going to be a chronic thing, but that could have been rectified within a 6-month period.
But he's got the ring now.
But he's got a couple rings now. And, that it's just silly. But the other thing is, a lot of players are protective, right? Because it is a business. They don't want to tell the trainer. They're secretive when the locker room is.
That's real. I've talked to trainers in the league. That is real.
It's real. That's why off season you see a lot of private stuff being done. In fact, we were looking to do that, but I came out to Woodward Sports instead of treating
best decision you ever made.
Athletes off season.
Dr. Pierce here with us, as he is every Tuesday, our injury insider. Chat. Let me just cut this off right now. No, Danny G. We will not, quote, get a live prostate cancer check with stick, Doc. No, Doc will not do that. That will not happen here live on the show.
Well,
nor
Elon Musk is all against never having a finger being poked at you. He's developing technology.
He's compensating for something.
It's a mini spaceship.
Yeah, mini spaceship, internal.
Inside you.
But yeah, I think within the next 5 to 10 years, between AI and everything else going on, you'll have a full body scan.
T-Twirt, Jamie would have loved this team. He lived for this kind of team. He should be here for this run. Prayers to no doubt. Jamie and I were friends, and I had a colonoscopy done on Friday, so I wasn't in here. And the reason it was kind of on my radar and I was proactive about it was because of Jamie. For real. Real talk. I was serious when I said this. Go get it done. It sucks for a day, and then it's over. That's it.
Yeah, I'm guilty of not doing the right thing, and I promote prevention. And Jamie, you're right. It's everybody. 40 could be it if you have a family history.
Yeah.
Definitely by 50, you should be having your colonoscopy. I'm guilty. I think I'm a doctor. I think I'm above it, and I'm on the air. I'm 100% wrong. I should be doing a little bit better on my prevention myself. So I'm calling myself.
Calling yourself out, Doc. So what do you do?
Out.
What do you self-aware? Then you go do it, right?
Yeah, but I got other issues.
Okay, all right. That's enough then. Yeah, absolutely.
But I'm wrong. I encourage everybody to go for that.
Okay, Doc. Me. Let's bring it back to me here.
My butt.
As long as we're not losing viewers. So
no, absolutely not. I was talking with my doctor, as a matter of fact. I've got some limited range of motion in my shoulder, my right shoulder.
Okay.
Left is fine. Right's a little limited. And it's something that I woke up with one day, and I noticed it, and waited a couple of weeks to see it pass and stuff like that. It got a little bit better, enough that I could deal with it, and it was fine. I could still play golf and stuff like that. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
But I had an issue where, and I talked with you about this last week. I took some Motrin, got a lot better. So then I stopped taking the Motrin, and everything was cool, and I was feeling fine. I woke up with it again 2 days ago. Woke up with it again.
Okay.
Something, and I talked with my doctor about it, and they said when you get to be our age, a lot of guys are dealing with labrum issues. He said chances are, majority of the people walking around have some sort of labrum issue going on. He said yours, sounds like is a little worse than most. But is that true? Are we damaged goods, Doc? Is it over for me? Am I washed?
Well, we won't put the stake in you just yet. I mean, we
Can we chat poll it? Is Neil
It's
washed?
fair.
Okay.
No, not at all. I mean, there's a lot to it. You're talking to a primary care doctor.
Yes.
And then you're talking to a subspecialist that does this every day.
Right.
No, you're not washed. It's what you're committed to. Are we damaged goods? Yeah, that's called. Everybody likes to use the word arthritis. Is it real? Yeah, it's there for a reason. Our body becomes arthritic. We don't have those healthy young joints that you did at 18.
I know, I missed that.
You've done things. There's something called micro trauma, which is probably the worst. Every time you kind of have a little tweak, that creates a micro trauma. What does micro trauma do? It creates an osteophytes and osteoblast to create that osteoarthritis, that bone spur. Like if you have a labral issue and they call it degenerative tears, right? What does that mean, a degenerative tear? Does that mean I'm just old and it falls apart? No, it means that you have a rough edge, like a thorn or a rough edge, that ligament's rolling over.
Right.
And after
Which is
time,
what was explained to me. Yeah.
Yeah, and over time, that's going to take a wear and tear on the joint. And as you weaken your muscles around it, the core muscles that we've talked about multiple times is probably more important, because if you lose the muscle and the protein and the muscle bulk, as you age, you now put more stress on the actual joint and the ligaments, which is a double negative for what you want to do in life. You want to maintain the strength. You want to maintain the muscle mass. You want to maintain the range of motion. All that, all that has to happen. We're gonna age. You can't stop it. It's just like taxes. It's gonna happen.
Right.
Right.
Right,
So
Spenny?
Yep.
you gotta move through it, but you gotta be as proactive and preventative as possible. You like the silly things we're doing on movement on my shock videos. I'm doing things that are just easy movements, but it's also cognitive, right? So we talk about right and left. If you just keep doing the same routine you've been doing, and you don't add in the balance, the coordination, the brain activity, going right to left, catching a ball, twirling the Chinese balls and stuff like that, you have to stimulate and you have to challenge.
And that is it. And the challenge has been accepted. My workout routine looks a lot different. I'm focusing more on flexibility and core strength and stuff like that. And I don't like it because it's difficult. Like running's easy. I run 25 miles, no problem. I got you. But it's been a challenge.
You put wear and tear in the body running.
Yeah.
You have to maintain. Guys that just run actually get thinner. Like if you look at marathoners, they don't have a whole lot of bulk on them.
Right. That's correct.
So there's a balance. But the other side of it is part of the secret sauce. For these shoulders that guys aren't playing professional, it's easier to do the secret sauce on, which they're biologics that helps promote and prevent.
In the chat, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Is that true?
It's absolutely true. Healthy eating. You don't understand. We get to see the external, right? And I'm guilty of it. We pick on people that smoke, that drink, and all that. Bad foods in your bodies. Like I have a dietitian nutritionist that works at one of the fancy hospitals around here. She won't go when it's cheaper. Unfortunately, when it's cheaper, it means it's more
worse
processed.
for you. Yep.
It's worse for you. You don't know what you're doing to your clogged arteries, to your lungs, to your intestines. That's all bottleneck, and it's years and years of damage. I mean, the simple solution is your sink. If you're pouring that oil down that sink, yeah, it's going to work, and then one day it's just going to clog up on you, and you're screwed. That's what's going on around your heart.
What do you got, Spenny? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Doc, we really appreciate all the help that you give us. Like you got me stretching, you have Neil stretching, you helped Braylon's back. Do you think you could check KG for a concussion? Because he was recently in a car accident. I don't know if you heard of him.
Definitely was not. So
Just the trailer guy.
yeah, just the trailer. I was good. I was fine.
Doc, before we let you go, Danny, should I just take Danny G's advice? Neil, just drink more and you'll be fine. I think that'd be more fun.
Drink more water, right, Doc?
More water. But as the comedian says, if I have to stop drinking, smoking, and living healthy, how fun is that? I'd rather just die.
There you go. There you go.
But that's not my motto.
Yeah.
All right, clip it. Put it out.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
No, but
Revolutionary new diet by Doctor.
Live it, have fun. No, you have to have fun with it. You have to have taste. Find the thing that works. Like I would love to get to our sessions where we're nutritional, where we take the healthy eating, but we mix in the things that taste good with it. There's ways that it doesn't have to taste like chalk. and things like that. You can make it, and a little cheat is okay. You know, as you get to decades, you know, carbs are the new negative, or steak is the new negative. No, there's everything in moderation is good, but you have to balance. It's a balance of the world.